Hello, thanks for coming. First I want to thank the crowd. I thought it was a huge crowd tonight. Just awesome to see the last game of the year here, and obviously we talked a lot about honoring the 5 seniors, and I thought the crowd did a great job of just showing up. And the rain a little bit in the afternoon, and it stunk that yesterday's weather and the games got all messed up. But I really appreciate everybody coming out. We had a huge crowd, and it's just fun to play in front of people, and again, I think that the 5 guys, I think they'll talk about just the atmosphere and being able to play their last game with such a big crowd will be really, really memorable. And at the end of the day, like, the biggest thing that we talk about in the recruiting process is making memories that are going to last a lifetime. And this is something that I think the seniors will remember forever, and I'm grateful for everyone that showed up. And then obviously the 5 seniors, just huge part of this program. It's just, obviously we're going to miss all of them, but they've been such a huge part, and it's been, fun. Obviously Ben has just been a big part of this. I recruited him as a catcher, and just to see him grow and mature and become the home run king and do all that and be such a great leader, it's been fun to watch, and I'm grateful for him and his family and just everything that they've given back to the program. It's been way more than what we've given him, and I'm grateful for that. Rudy's just been so good this year as a leader of the pitching staff, today, he gave a little pregame speech to the pitchers and just kind of challenged them. We knew we were down on arms today, and for whatever reason we stepped up, and I thought that was a lot of his leadership and just what he's meant to me, and it's just been big. And Roe and Josen, just don't see many times junior college kids coming in for 4 years, but they have, and they've been such a big part of all the big wins, and just growing the offense and developing, and just means so much. And Tom, just the ability to play multiple positions, and obviously Roe, just the tough luck last year with the ACL, and to be able to fight and come back, and easily could have probably just quit and retired, and just wanted to give it one more go. And I'm going to be forever grateful for those 2 guys, just all they've done for the offense and for the program. And then Zach Chappell, 1-year guy, and transferred in, and man, what a way to end it. He was huge tonight at the end, just a different guy, and was awesome, and just really appreciate everything he did. So it was a huge win. Those 3 guys, Dom and Nick and Chappell, really stepped up, and we needed them to give us some long outings, and it was awesome. I'm just really proud. We played really, really well tonight. Obviously Sundin, the 3rd inning our 3rd leadoff inning home run this weekend. That's just given us some cushion right away. It's been awesome. And Ben had a bunch of big hits. Brait gets a 2-out big hit to get McCabe up, gets a 2-out RBI. We did Furrow, huge home run. We just all over the board. Just did a lot of great things tonight. It's a great way to end the regular season and kind of take this on to Clearwater. So just proud of the entire team, the energy in the dugout. Again, we knew that this meant nothing in terms of standings or whatever the case is, but it meant a lot to the 5 guys, and I thought we did a great job honoring them, playing really well, and hopefully we can ride this momentum as long as we can.
Wichita is a very good hitting team. Talking more about what those guys did, especially in the latter half of the game, Nick Vieira especially.
Yeah, it was huge. Those guys have been banging the ball. The best offense in the league, hitting over 300 as a team, and to be able to and again, we've struggled the last 2 days, and they've put up a ton of hits and a ton of runs. Even though we won the first game, it was just a football scores, and so to come out today and have that game. Usually the scores increase as weekends go on, as bullpens get tired, as starting pitching starts to, you get to not the best guy, and it was flipped this weekend. The biggest scores turned out to be the early, and we got better at the end. So it's a tough offense. So again, all those guys stepped up big time and pitched extremely well, and defense did a good job. John Rice running down that ball in the first, and then the double play ball. I told him I can't wait to see him throw those kind of long passes this fall.
Tonight's win gets you to 500 in conference play for the season, 12-12 going in. How big is it for you to be at this 500 marker going into the AC tournament?
I don't think it means anything. Obviously the win and just playing well today helps, but I think we've done a great job of just being consistent every year, and being able to show up and put wins on the board. And it's not as many wins as I want, but I know that we show up every year and perform and put up good numbers in terms of wins and losses. And just got to figure out a way to just continue to grow. Obviously, next year will be huge with the jump, but just proud of this group and what they did, and hopefully this win just gives us some momentum and again the energy. And I told them just continue to honor these guys. We don't know how long this is going to last, how many times these 5 guys get to put the jersey on. It's just trying to continue to honor them every single day and see how long we can do it.
You talked about not as many wins as you want. I know there was some turmoil to begin the conference season, USF and then having to go to ECU, but you guys ended up winning 5 out of the 8 series. How do you feel like your guys responded after that rocky start?
That 2 weeks was just rough for just obviously a lot of layers to it all and really difficult, but just proud of the kids. Because I think we could have just rolled over and died just off to a terrible start and all the other drama, and we didn't. Like we just knew who we were. We knew what we could do. We just got back to work, and at the end of the day, when we got back from ECU, like that was just what we had. What we talked about was can't change the past. We can't do any of that. We just got to ignore the noise and just worry about us. We know what this group's capable of. We know how good we are. We know how hard we work, and just keep our nose to the ground and just keep playing. And I thought the guys did a tremendous job. Our record from after that was 2 week just debacle really, but to bounce back and to finish the way we have, like I'm just really proud of 1 through 38 and the entire staff. Like just never gave up, just showed up every day and got the job done.
You've won your last few series. How big is that momentum going into conference?
I mean, I think big. But you're only as hot as your next game in the tournament, right? So we just got to come out Tuesday morning, be ready to go, be up and at it early, embrace the 9 a.m. game, embrace the honoring the seniors, and just try to see how long we can stay at the beach.
What do you want these 3 pitchers and the rest of the pitching staff to take with them from what they did tonight into the conference tournament?
Well, we talk a lot about visualizing your best self and remembering the good times and just constantly feeding yourself positive self-talk and visions of you being able to be successful. So hopefully these guys are able to take this and just kind of build off and remember it. And no matter what situation they get put in the next games, like just remember this feeling, remember how well you pitched, and just kind of continue to build off of it.
I know you guys
last year in the American, how nice would it be to make some noise in the conference and stay in Clearwater for a little run?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to make a run in the tournament and stay as long as we can and try to get to a regional. Conferences out the door. We just want to win and try to stay again. Like these seniors, I mean, they mean a lot to me personally and my wife. So we just want to play as long as we can, keep them here.
With how the weekend went, how does everything set up? I guess you're locked into that Tuesday morning game. You kind of know the parameters. You don't have to wait around all day. And
it's one of the big good draws of playing the early game. Obviously, it's early, but you don't have to sit around and wait. Now, sometimes, I mean, that 4th game sometimes starts 2 hours late, and you're playing until 1 in the morning, and you just don't know. You get to the field, and you're stuck, and you're sitting in the sun waiting for those games. So, to be the first game just allows us to kind of keep our normalcy in terms of a routine. And obviously, got to get to work tonight and just figure out the best plan to beat Cincinnati. So, but. Going to try to enjoy the seniors tonight, and then safe travels tomorrow.
How much did yesterday help you in terms of prepping for that morning game, whether it's starting in the morning or for Rudy getting the rest?
Yeah, I mean, I think Rudy getting the rest is big, I thought we did a good job of using the guys yesterday and everybody. I mean, obviously a couple of the guys like Nick or maybe Dom, might not be as fresh on Tuesday, but. They did a great job of stepping up because we needed it for the other guys, for Rudy and for Cam and for Vic and Kramer and those guys. Those guys are going to be ready to go on Tuesday, and they're going to be fully rested because those guys stepped up big.
We're going to tell you about Drew Farrow. Now he owns the freshman home run record.
It's just been huge. I mean, just a talented kid. Does just a great job of working on his craft, and it's really hard to hit double-digit home runs in this league, especially, and for him to be able to do it as a freshman is really remarkable. We've had some. I've had some good ones just with Ryland. The year that he had as a freshman. So to see Drew do it, he does it from both sides of the plate. Plays a big-time position in terms of being in the middle of the field and putting a lot of pressure on him defensively. But it's been good to see him. Really. As he's focused on baseball, now since he's been here and being a football guy in high school, just to see those tools that we recruited really start to blossom. It's been a lot of fun, and Ted and Cece have done a great job offensively and defensively with him, and it's just fun to see him continue to grow and mature, and he's got a really bright future, and I'm glad he's with us. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck.